Hey, Set You Free crew! Today I am talking about body pump. What is it? What is it good for? And should you be giving it a try?
I'm Jenny and I specialise in helping people who don't feel comfortable in gyms. But now I'm leaving the comfort of our private studio and I'm going out to try new classes, sports and activities, stuff that I have never done before. To bring you reviews and insights so that you can get out there, try something new and feel awesome!
Hi, welcome to the channel. If you are new and you don't know what it is that we're about, I go out, I try fitness classes that I've never done before, and then I bring you my experiences and insights. But I don't just want you to take my word for it. We want to hear your reviews and your experiences of the classes that we're talking about. So if you've done body pump, whether you loved it or hated it, or just kind of indifferent, make sure that you pop your stories, experiences, reviews, whatever it is in the comments below. If you're looking for new activities and classes to try, why not subscribe to the channel? Check out some of the videos and other stuff that we've reviewed. Make sure to give us some likes, comments, all the usual stuff that'll make sure other people find us. Of course, you can also check us on all the socials. Just search Set You Free Fitness. Body pump is actually one of the first ever fitness classes that I went to. I lost quite a lot of weight about 12 years ago now. And I previously didn't do any exercise. I started off just walking, I got into jogging, I eventually joined a gym, but I was still just doing cardio. And body pump was one of the breakthrough classes for me. It was one of the first I ever did and really loved, like seriously loved it. It's what inspired me to get into weights training. So I was thinking back and I was like, if I loved it so much, why did I ever stop going to body pump? Like seriously, why did I stop going? So I signed up to a class. I haven't been for at least 6 years, I'd say. And I signed up and I was really excited about it. But at the same time thinking, why did I stop going to body pump? What is body pump? Well, it's part of the Les Mills group, which also includes things like body attack, body combat, and body balance, which we've already reviewed for you. You can find more information about Les Mills and body pump on their website at lesmills.com. You can also find details of classes near you from there. So what does the website say body pump is? It says it's a barbell workout for anyone looking to get lean, toned, and fit fast. Okay. Using light to moderate weights with lots of repetitions, body pump gives you a total body workout. It will burn up to 450 calories. Instructors will coach you through scientifically proven moves and techniques, pumping out encouragement, motivation, and great music. We'll come back to the scientifically proven bit later. Helping you achieve much more than on your own, you'll leave the class feeling challenged and motivated, ready to come back for more. Body pump is available as a 55, 45, or 30-minute workout, and you can connect with them on Facebook. Cool, okay. So yeah, it's a barbell workout. It's done to music, but it's not choreographed like a dance class. You're just kind of working with the rhythm to keep you motivated and to work at different paces. My first tip for body pump, get there early. I forgot what a serious kit list you need for a body pump class. Now, you need a bar, you need a variety of different weight plates to put on that bar. You need a step with different risers to put on the step. You need a mat, and you may also need some hand weights as well. So definitely get there early, if not just to kind of forage together all of this equipment that you need. The other reason I'd say get there early, body pump is quite a popular class. I actually arrived at the gym about 15 minutes before, and I walked past the studio thinking I was gonna have time to warm up, but no, 10 minutes before the class started, it was full, literally full. And I was thinking, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna squeeze in there. But I did. It's a bit like a festival. You know, someone thinks they've made a good spot and you just go put your tent in the middle. Okay. I'd also recommend that you get there early to just try the equipment, try getting the plates on and off. I remember that it used to be pretty easy with just like clips and iron, but now it's like plasticky clip things, and no one else seemed to be struggling as much as I did, but it definitely took me most of the class to get used to the system. So I'd get there early and just give it a try, just in case you're a bit uncoordinated and clumsy like me. What does body pump involve? Well, as I say, it's a barbell workout. You'll do a short warm up, which is a bit of a taster of all the different exercises that you might do during the class. And you want to keep that one really light. Then you're gonna do 1 track per body area, starting with big muscle groups like back and legs, working down into smaller muscle groups like shoulders and arms. As I say, body pump is really popular, which makes you think if so many gyms have it and it's always so popular, there's gotta be something good about it, right? Well, how good is it? So I went to body pump and we're doing the warm up and I've got some pretty light weights on because I've learned lessons about trying to go too heavy too soon in the past. And I'm doing the warm up and I'm thinking, oh my God, I love this. Like, I'm seriously straight away, yes. Why did I ever stop coming to body pump? Love it. And then we move on to, I think it was back we did next. And I put a bit more weight on and I'm just absorbed. I'm buzzing and I'm loving it. And I'm like, this is great. Then we moved into legs. Now, I have a few lower body injuries in my ankles and my hips, which are all under investigation. So legs isn't currently my favorite thing to be training. And I was really glad when she said that we were gonna do squats and lunges as 1 track, not as 2 separate tracks. I was like, whew, thank God. There's not really that many variations of squats that you can do with a bar on your back. So body pump tends to change the rhythm a lot. You're kind of either going 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, or 3 and 1, or super slow 4 and 4. And then there's singles. And we're doing single time squats. And I'm thinking, oh, hang about a minute. Like, I can't squat that fast. Or correction, I can't squat properly that fast. This weird knee-jerky thing that you're all doing that kind of looks something like a squat, I can do that, but I can't do a proper squat at that pace. And I'm starting to get a bit frustrated about this. Like, I'm looking around the room and there are some bad squats, like some potentially dangerous squats. And I'm like, okay. I might remember why I stopped coming to body pump. I'm getting frustrated, but it's not the instructor's fault. She was actually a really great instructor and she was shouting out tips and telling people what they should be doing with their feet and their back, but no one seems to be taking this in. I don't know whether that's because they're in too much pain, whether they're just genuinely not hearing it, whether because they don't care, they just want to get through it with the weights that they've chosen. Or maybe they just can't see the mistake. Maybe they hear her saying it, but they're like, oh, I think I'm doing what she's doing, but I can't see it. I don't know. But for whatever reason, she's telling people what to do, and about half the room aren't doing it, and there's some pretty bad technique in there. I try and just put it all to the back of my mind. I think let's ignore everybody else and just focus on me and what I'm doing, because until then, I was really loving the class. We did some chest, and that was cool. And then she says, you want to get out some hand plates because we're going to do biceps. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, we're going to do a whole track of biceps. Like, we did 1 track of back and we're going to do a whole track of biceps. I'm thinking, well, maybe it's a short track. No, we did the same time training biceps as back. And I'm like, but my back's a really big muscle group and my biceps are a really little muscle group. That doesn't make sense. Then we did a whole track of just triceps. Just triceps. Like, most people are pretty weak in triceps. Training them for like 4 minutes was ridiculous. I was like, how did we do squats and lunges as 1 track, but we do biceps and triceps as 2 separate tracks? And the ridiculous thing is the technique was so bad. I mean, physically, most people are just generally a bit weaker in their triceps. It's not the strongest muscle group. So to do 4 minutes of triceps, by the end of it, it just became comical. We did some weights. We got the kind of plate above your head, and we did some with some hand weights. Then we did tricep push-ups. Most women and people I know of average fitness can't do a good tricep push-up from fresh, let alone at the end of 3 minutes of weight-based tricep training. By this point at the end of the track, literally not 1 tricep push-up in that room. Just lots of people like dry humping the floor with their elbows in weird positions. And I actually had to laugh. Like, it was so bad, I had to laugh. I'm looking around the room thinking, what are we doing? Like, the technique is so bad, why are we even bothering anymore? I mean, I did 1 good tricep push-up to everybody else's 4 dry humping of the floor. And I think I managed about 2 or 3 good tricep push-ups by this point. And actually, I'm fairly strong in triceps. I came out of Bodypump like confused. I was loving it. I was really buzzing. But then professionally, I'm thinking, this just isn't right. This doesn't add up. So I did what any good researcher does, and I went out and did more research into the class and how and why it's supposed to work. Let's go back to the lesmills.com website and see what it says about these scientifically proven methods that make Bodypump so effective. It says, the secret to Bodypump is the rep effect. Ooh. A breakthrough in resistance training that is proven to deliver a total body transformation. Sounds intriguing. The rep effect throws traditional thinking about lifting heavy weights on its head. It exhausts muscles using light weights while performing high repetitions. Well, that's no secret. Like, you either do heavy weights for not a lot of reps, or you do light weights for lots of reps. That's just the theory of weights training. That's not a secret. It goes on to say, choreography in each of the areas is specifically targeted so you'll burn fat, burn more calories, and achieve more meaningful fat loss and muscle fatigue. What's meaningful fat loss? I meant it. I mean, sometimes I lose weight and then other times it's meaningful. What a crock. The end result is that you build strength without building bulk. Okay, can we put this urban legend aside, ladies, okay? We don't have enough testosterone in our system to end up looking like rugby players, okay? If it was that easy, every teenage boy would be ripped. Building muscle isn't easy. If you want to look a bit more toned, you have to build some bulk. You physically have to fill out the muscle to be able to see it. So you have to build a bit of bulk. Let's just put the fear aside that you're gonna look like a rugby player. You won't, unless you want to look like a rugby player. Then great, because you can, and that's sexy, and I love female rugby players. Rant aside. Basically, no, the Bodypump website doesn't give much more actual useful information as to why Bodypump is actually really effective. I asked a few fellow fitness professionals who I really trust, who've been practicing and teaching for many years. I asked my own PT, who's a biomechanic, an injury specialist, and works with triathletes and professional athletes and all sorts of great people. And I said, hey Andy, what do you think of Bodypump? I think his exact words involved a few profanities and the word wank. Generally not great opinion on it. He basically said that it was just so much repetition that anyone that has any kind of light injury is just going to exacerbate it. But when I speak to people that have done Bodypump, many of them really enjoy it and they talk about really feeling it the next day. Coming back to that main question, is Bodypump a good workout? Well, I get asked the question all the time, what's the best exercise? And I always give the same answer. The best exercise is the exercise that you enjoy. Because if you enjoy something, you're gonna give it best effort. You're gonna really throw yourself into it wholeheartedly with full energy. And it doesn't matter what you're doing then. If you're enjoying doing it and giving it your best, you're gonna see better results. In that theory, Bodypump for me, definitely a fantastic workout. I can do more effective resistance training. I know that if I want to tone up, I know what rep ranges I should be using. I know what point of muscle fatigue I should be getting to. I know that I should be doing a more balanced system. I know all these things. But there's just something about Bodypump that I love. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's the atmosphere, maybe it's that it's totally different to something else that I do. I don't know, but I love it and I definitely give it my best. If you put me on a bench press and ask me to lift heavy for 8 reps on a chest press, I'm like, ugh, by like 5, I'm like, you do it, I don't want to anymore. Put me in a Bodypump class and I am gonna keep pushing that bar even when my chest burns. So something about it pushes me to give it that little bit extra more than I would with what I know is more effective resistance training. Will I go to Bodypump again? Yes, I definitely will. I will get there early. I will stand at the front, ignore everyone else and their terrible technique, and just focus on what I'm doing, loving it and giving it my all. If you're not sure about good technique or not, make sure that you listen to the instructor. If you've got a poor instructor, find another class or have a session with a PT to take you through those moves and how the proper technique should be. Just ignore what everyone else is doing. If you end up slightly out of rhythm, it doesn't matter. It's more important that you're enjoying it and that you're getting the best out of it. Do not sacrifice technique for the sake of having heavier weights or just keeping up with the rhythm of the class. Make sure, most importantly, that you are safe. I have to give a really big thumbs up and thank you to the awesome Stacey over on my Instagram who suggested that you try Bodypump at home. You can subscribe to lesmills.com through their website and get access to Bodypump classes. You can just buy your own bar and then you don't have to worry about being in that group environment and keeping up with the technique and the rhythm. Stacey, I had no idea that you could do that. So thank you. That's a really, really great tip and possibly something that I will be doing myself. In summary, is Bodypump a good workout? Yes. If you enjoy resistance training, you enjoy the class and you give it your all, absolutely, of course, it is going to be a good workout. The fact that people physically couldn't do these tricep push-ups at the end shows that they have worked themselves to fatigue. And if you've worked your muscles to fatigue, it's great for fat loss. So yeah, it is. Just make sure that you stay safe and that you don't sacrifice quality and technique for the sake of using heavier weights. The class description does say that you should be using light to moderate weights, so don't worry what everyone else is doing. Don't worry if Miss Perfect Body over there has got 5s on and you've only got 1.25s on, it doesn't matter. Listen to your own body, do it well and enjoy the class. I hope this has inspired you to go out and try Bodypump for yourself. If not, why not check out some of our other videos and see what other classes might be right for you. Make sure to add your comments and experiences of Bodypump in the comment section below. Give us a big like, drop us a comment, subscribe, and don't forget, awesome isn't measured in pounds.